What is up, pixelenemyRevive? It's SoggyFlapjackes here, bringing you another Battlefield 3 commentary, this time on Wake Island, coming out of the Karkand Expansion Pack, and I'm using the G53 on Conquest and on Wake Island, like I said before. So this is a pretty fun gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a relatively close game. I think it came down to, 15 tickets to 3 or something around that, so hopefully you guys do enjoy the gameplay, but this isn't about the gameplay. Today is mainly about me analyzing how the Karkand expanded on the Battlefield 3 game, and my opinions on what it did well and what it didn't do well. And let me get this out of the way, is really there's nothing in my opinion that it didn't do well. I absolutely love this expansion pack, and it, in my opinion, has breathed new life into the Battlefield 3 game. Now, I didn't necessarily think the game was bad to begin with, but it certainly was very rough around the edges, I guess you could say. I think probably the best thing that came with this Karkand pack is actually not the maps, but it's the patch that came with it. Now, I'm not going to go into details as to what that patch exactly entailed. I'm sure you guys could do a little research of your own. But this patch absolutely fixed so many of the frustrating problems that I had with the game. So now the game is actually finally playable, which is just awesome to hear, and it's obviously awesome to play with. So a little thing I'd like to talk about is the addition of the assignments system. Now, I think this is actually a really cool little functionality that they added, because it does add a lot more persistence to the game, as a lot of the developers of DICE say that they are going for persistence. So the assignments does certainly add that. However, a couple things that frustrate me is for some of the assignments you have to do some really weird, quirky stuff, like get 20 kills with the undermounted grenade launcher, which can be really frustrating, especially for me, because first of all, I was literally typing into the chat, man, I feel like such an asshole right now, just firing my noob tubes away, just trying to get this new assault rifle. So I kind of wish it wasn't as cheap, but regardless, I got it, so I guess we can move on from that. So yeah, I really do like the assignments, generally speaking, except for the most part, I think they are fair, but there's a few times where you do have to do a couple cheap things. So, about the 4 maps. All 4 of the maps, Sharky Peninsula, Gulf at Oman, Karkand, and Wake Island, all of them I think are absolutely amazing. I love the scale of them. However, I did play Battlefield 2 quite a bit when I was younger, so I mean, I did truly love these maps in Battlefield 2. Except I think I almost like them in Battlefield 3 more, mainly because the draw distance provided by the Frostbite 2 engine is so much greater that now that I can see my enemies, I mean, sniping is such better on these maps now that the Frostbite 2 engine enables such a longer draw distance. But personally, I don't snipe a lot. I'm using submachine guns and assault rifles for the most part. But I absolutely love these maps because they have so much destructibility, way more than the Manila maps that came out with the game, and I truly enjoy that because destructibility is part of Battlefield, and it does frustrate me when I hit a wall with an RPG and it just gets a little black dot on it and nothing explodes or blows up or nothing crumbles. But luckily that is not the case for this particular map pack. All of the maps have awesome destructibility, and in my opinion they look very good. In my opinion, they look actually a little better than the maps from the actual retail game. I don't know why that is. That may be because the development team had more time to work on the textures, and obviously the lighting is already in place, but I don't know why that is, but in my opinion the maps look way better. Now, my favorite map on this map pack probably has to be Karkand. I absolutely love Conquest on this, and Conquest Assault. And for the most part, I have been playing Conquest Assault because, well, that's mainly only the servers that I've been able to jump into at this point in the game. However, Conquest Assault I do really enjoy. I didn't really enjoy it as much in Battlefield 2 because if you had one team that was extremely good, basically they would just roll over the other team and pin them back into their base or their deployment. But what's happened with this is, for some reason, I've played extensively so far in these maps, and I have not yet found a team that has been absolutely steamrolled. Granted, I've been on teams and been on a team where we steamrolled the other team into 1 or 2 flags, but we have not been able to completely knock them off those 2 flags, which I don't know what they did. Maybe it's just the skill level of the players has gone up since then, but I think it's awesome that now you can have competitive games. And another thing is, with Conquest Assault, for some reason, I have had so many other games that have truly gone down to the wire, which I absolutely love when you get those awesome Battlefield moments when you're playing for that last flag and everybody's screaming and picking guys up and trying to, stay alive, throw down med packs, ammo packs, just trying to be a team player, because every last action you do counts towards your team, and in the end probably makes the difference between a win or loss. I absolutely love those moments because that's what I play Battlefield for. I also play Battlefield just for a lot of just hectic, chaotic gameplay besides things going down to the wire. I love having things exploding and crumbling and bits of dust just shooting up everywhere. And this map pack certainly delivers it. So luckily it came around just in time for the holiday season. And oh yeah, one more thing. I'd like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, because that is obviously right around the corner, if not after this video has been posted. So yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys. If you haven't picked up this map pack, I strongly recommend you do. Or if you've just left Battlefield 3 out of frustration, which I was just about to do, I strongly recommend that you pick it back up and give it another shot, even if you don't have the map packs, because it has been patched. So you will probably have a lot more fun, especially for a YouTube commentator like myself. I've also been getting a lot better frame rates on the PC with my Fraps recording, so if you guys are YouTube commentators, that is certainly a good thing. I don't know why I've been getting better frame rates, but my frames are now very stable, which is absolutely fantastic. So now I can get better gameplays for you guys, and generally speaking, you just get a lot less bullshit deaths. So in that sense, you'll probably be able to get better gameplays, which I have also been able to do. And another thing about gameplays that I'd like to cover really quickly is all of the guns in Battlefield 3, especially the expansion pack, are usable, which I absolutely love, because when you encounter a gun that isn't usable but that looks cool, it's really frustrating, because sometimes you like the look and feel of the gun but it just sucks. See, the PP-19 I originally thought was like that, and then I started to use it more and more, and I got different attachments for it, and it turns out it's a really good gun in my opinion. I really love the way it looks and reloads. I just think it's a really sweet looking gun, but on top of that, it's actually got an awesome fire rate, and if you keep your engagements close quarters, you should be able to get several very good kill streaks, and that's obviously something that we all want to do. So if you guys ever are thinking about picking up the PP-19 after you complete that assignment for it, I strongly recommend you do. You're going to have to plant 10 MCOMs and capture I don't know how many flags and play 2 hours of the Strike at Karkand Expansion Pack, so you guys get to that, and leave in the comments what is your favorite weapon and vehicle from the Battlefield 3 Strike at Karkand Expansion Pack, because I'm really curious, and I'm sure all you guys are going to just say skid loader in the comment section, and quite frankly, I do like the skid loader. And I've actually been wondering, could you leave in the comments, because I'm really curious, do you guys know if you can run faster than the skid loader? I've really wondered that, because that thing moves really, really slow. So yeah, I'm curious about that. I'd also like to give a shout out to all of my subscribers watching this video, and I'd like to thank pixelenemyRevive for posting this, and I hope you guys have a very happy holiday season, and hopefully you guys can jump back in and have a lot more fun in the Battlefield 3 game. So hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye.